Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Blues going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Blues and the Dallas Cowboys. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Thompson. And incomplete to open things up.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Expecting pass all the way.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check, Patriots.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. From the gun, Mariota. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Austin. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Off the play fake. Thompson going deep here for Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him at just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Thompson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, Better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline and use...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Blue,
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. All right, here we go. Watch him now. Barney.
Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Thompson. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Ezekiel Elliott, a first-quarter touchdown there. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Took him 5 tries. But he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play here for the Cowboys. 49 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Over. All right, now, look at 56. Look at.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Thompson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 11 yards for number 11. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Here's Thompson on first down. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw. Thompson buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Thompson to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Thompson now, throwing on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, Leopard, Leopard. Back down to that Philly, here we go. Here we go now. All right, now let's get 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Looking to throw. Thompson sets up the screen to Gordon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw is Thompson. Off the bootleg. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Green 39! Green 39! No, check.
Thompson operating from the gun and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5. Mariota now on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jordan Hicks in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third and long here for Mariota. And now he'll turn and off his back foot. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Russell Wilson leading the way offensively. Here's Thompson on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ross. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now, check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Thompson. That's Njoku over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Thompson looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down, sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Thompson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. 2nd down, Mariota. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Thompson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Let's go.
To throw is Thompson. To throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
All right, here we go. P-I-D, gun. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
Thompson on 3rd down. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And a time. Timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. They'll come out in the pistol. Shift together here from the D-line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
All right, here we go. Blue, no, check. Patriot.
Here's Thompson. A final shot before break. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Thompson. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Thompson operating from the gun. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Thompson now to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Operating from the gun. Thompson escaping the pressure right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cowboys on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. Mariota now. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Mariota. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And a nice gain at 21. Yards. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Mariota now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets around him, and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw is Thompson. Off the play fake. And that's complete to Jesse James. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Thompson on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Here's Thompson from the, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on third down, Thompson. Going deep downfield for Ross. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And the back goes into motion. Now Thompson throwing on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jordan Hicks in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Throwing is Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they give this time to the tailback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 11. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Thompson now, operating from the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Mariota on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. To throw Mariota. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Mariota to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Mariota on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. from the gun. Thompson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a fumble, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop down to 1-3. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.